It seems that 3 to 4 days is about the turnover for these videos, and I never knew. The 7th God time. We're doing the Fall of Markon. The Fall of Markon is one of the best.
It is not honor, but necessity. We had to fight our way out of the city, and must fight our way back in.
The Fall of Markon is one of the best chapters in the
here,
game.
And a rabble of helots are assaulting our fair walls. But tell me, where's the rest of your patrol?
I must warn you, the rest are all captured. There is a new threat not 50 leagues west of here.
What?
Yes, sir.
The goblins have erected a citadel on this side of the desert. A goblin army not half an hour behind is marching on Markon.
Got it. I am confident that Markon can withstand any assault.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm really getting... I'm getting completely overwhelmed by this delightful voice acting. Okay, you've just seen a new kind of enemy. That new kind of enemy was Imperial Guard. I'll zoom in on the next one so that we can explain how great they are. You are now seeing another kind of enemy die. These are helots. Helots are awful.
Yes, sir.
They're basically replacements for ghasts, except without the things that actually make ghasts threatening. The things that actually make ghasts threatening, like, you know, paralyze or health. Now, Imperial Guard, much like Elven Warriors, never flinch. Never, ever. So they're awful. For a whole lot of reasons. So basically, as the Fall of Markon goes, we're supposed to go up into the city. I apologize for speaking a little disjointed today. I'm not really paying attention, which means that I probably shouldn't be doing this, but ostensibly we fight our way into the city, terrible scripting takes over, and we fight our way back out of the city.
We're moving.
And when I say terrible scripting, I'm not joking. It is terrible scripting. I'll give you guys some... You're about to die, so I'm not even gonna rename you. Do any of you actually have any kills that are worth renaming? Not really. Screw it, they're warriors. Warriors don't live long in this game. Also, Markonese soldiers use, century-old swords. That's awful. And this is the best diversion possible. He's got walls, archers, and is being attacked by helots, so what's he do? He sends every warrior ever up. Yup. This is Lord Markos's plan. This is why humanity's losing the war. Now, he's just going to send these 30 or 45 or however many soldiers this is up to fight helots and die. And here's the best part. Can watch an Imperial Guard murder somebody, I guess. Oh, never mind, he's not going to. The best part is the Imperial Guards, there we are, sneak into the gate. And then do you know what they do once they're in the gate? I'll give you a hint. They stop. This whole thing is just a tactical travesty. And it's embarrassing. And then the Imperial Guard stand there and taunt. But because I'm a douche, I blow up a whole bunch of... Everybody there's doomed. I mean, there's a whole nother wave of helots who just walk in the gate following the warriors. But the big thing is, in a minute, a giant army is going to walk into the city, and everybody inside's going to just die. So, I'm really doing them a favor. Then they don't get killed by the goblins. You know, archers, you can kill the last helot. I really don't mind. And they're really lax about shutting this gate. They just let a whole bunch of enemies filter in. I don't remember if there's something you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Like, you have to pull back or something. I think you actually have to wait here and kill all of the enemies who filter in through the gate. Because this is the Fall of Marcon, and the Fall of Marcon has the worst scripting.
Yes. Yes, sir.
The good thing about helots, I mean, besides the fact that they're shit, the good thing about helots is that they splinter very nicely. It sounds sociopathic, but
Move here, move
they
there.
come apart well. And now we start the fun part of the mission.
Yes, sir.
See those peasants? Ah, guess what you have to do with the peasants? If you figure it out, 5 points to Gryffindor. You have to escort them.
My lord, the goblins are marching
That's
in
the
armies
prince
west.
who did the beautiful
We must evacuate the city.
thing.
It would be foolish to give up such a formidable defensive position.
He already did, remember.
I refuse to budge.
Also, he's going to give it up again, except this time he's going to give it up better, because the goblins have cannons.
Yes, sir.
And the shit scripting is still
Yes. Got it.
shit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to name some of my almost dead guys after Greek philosophers.
Sir?
Did the scripting break? It's really impossible to know.
Got it. We're moving. Got it.
What's up, y'all?
Yes, sir.
That's the gate, guys.
Okay.
The Fall of Marcon, my friends.
Mic up your mind. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It is the shittiest scripting possible.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice tosses, dude.
Yes.
So, this is what happens when the Fall of Marcon breaks, which is a lot, because the scripting in this map is shit. So shall we try that again? The good news about the Fall of Marcon is it's a really easy level, so even though it's, wow, that's a nice double window. So even though it's a really bad chapter, and the scripting's shit and it breaks a lot, it's pretty easy. Observe and laugh as the warriors all go up and die. I mean, to be fair, it's not like the warriors of Marcon have things like... It's not like the warriors of Marcon have things like dwarves.
Yes, sir.
They have a couple of archers, but that's really the most advanced thing in their army.
Yes.
Also, I left more of them alive this time. I am a kind taskmaster.
Move here, move there.
Oh, for whatever it's worth, if anybody's paying attention to these things, helots are just Northman slaves. They're given spears. There's a whole mission about them later. Starring the elves. It's actually kind of hilarious, but we'll get to that.
Move here, move.
That's a mission that forces you to sort of rely on hand beams,
Oh, yeah.
which is a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm getting lazy.
Yeah.
Gates closed. Let's save TSG2. Okay, Lord Marcos is doing his thing.
Mic up.
We're moving.
My lord, the goblins are marching an army from the west.
It would be foolish to give up such a formidable defensive position. I refuse to budge.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right, man, you refuse to budge.
We're moving. Got it. Got it. Yes. Yes, sir.
I'm clear.
Isn't this map brilliant?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Like, there's nothing to be done about it when that happens. And the funny thing is, the most recent patch in October, I think, improved the Fall of Marcon scripting.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can split them right.
Mic up in here.
Nice toss, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. What now?
Okay, there, I killed that whole group of enemies. Did that open the gate? No, I didn't.
Mic up. Move here, move there. Yeah.
Okay, I was modestly positive that finishing off those two groups would open the gates. I was wrong.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Right, so take 3, I guess.
We're moving.
Revert. TSG LP2. Okay, he's walking towards his people. Let's just not do anything.
We must evacuate the city.
It would be foolish to give up such a formidable defensive position.
Silence. Indefinite silence. Right, this is awkward. Let's load up LP1. Let's see if I can fix this without having to restart. And stop recording. Leave the city. Let's try doing as little as I can. Maybe I'm killing him at the gate too soon. Maybe I have to let them come in. I mean, heaven forbid that this is the only way to win. One down! Warrior down, warrior down. But hell, I wouldn't put it past the 7th god for this to be literally the only option. Have I mentioned recently that this hack is horrible?
We're on it.
The problem is I'm gonna need those warriors soon,
Casualty,
so...
casualty, casualty, casualty.
Cassius is still alive. I'm
Okay.
impressed. Okay, what's his face goes over.
My lord, the goblins are marching an army from the
It
west.
would be foolish to give up such a formidable defensive position.
He refuses to budge. Fuck you. Wow, you've got a lot of health.
Fire!
Holy shit, you've got a lot of health. Okay, let's kill you for fun. Oh no, you just regenerate. Okay. I don't think there's anything we can do besides restart the level.
Move here, move there.
Okay, let's do a quick restart.
It seems Lord Marcos has created a diversion for us. Into the
Alright, the gates are open again, so we'll pretend that this is I'll pretend that I'm restarting the video here and that everything works. As the soldiers go back out, and fight, and fight, and fight. Since I probably didn't put anything of that into the video, nothing happened. Like, I took no losses, no resets, no renaming, nothing happened. No big deal. Oh, that was nice.
Okay.
Hey, I even cleaned the way for them. How nice of me. Now I just try to find an angle that doesn't involve me blowing up their warriors.
Yes, sir.
That's not gonna happen, so I find an angle that doesn't involve me... Shit, 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 that was the wrong button.
Yes, sir.
Stand clear.
That was the wrong button. I meant to slow down, not speed up.
Yes. Right up, yes, sir.
Ow, and I start catching that arrow. Okay, let's pretend I didn't do that just a minute ago.
Move here, move there.
The slow down and speed up buttons are not the same thing. Lesson learned. And when you speed up the game when you're expecting to slow down the game,
Yes, sir.
you miss a valuable bottle that could have beaten the enemy wave. And those bottles hit the top of the gatehouse? What just happened? Who even knows? Pew pew arrows. Ah, hell.
Casualties.
Fuck. That happened? And now for a long video detailing absolutely nothing. For 1 hour, nothing of consequence happens. We consummately lose to a single chapter, not because of difficult enemies, but because of that old nemesis' terrible scripting. But granted, we are also dealing with overpowered enemies. I mean, not helots. Helots are shit, but you get the point. We're dealing with Goblin Warriors, or Imperial Guard, or whatever they're called. And there, when we get to the Dwarf level, which is actually next, you'll really get to appreciate how stupid the Imperial Guard are. You get these elite Dwarven Axers who will consistently lose men, or even lose fights when outnumbering Imperial Guard. The knife. Wow. Okay, gates down. Let's leave it on normal speed. And if this doesn't work, I'm uploading the half a video and pretending that nothing happened.
My lord, the goblins are marching an army from the west. We must evacuate the city.
No. No retreating. We
It would
must
be
stand
foolish to
up.
give
There
up
we
such a
go.
formidable defensive position. I refuse to budge.
Okay, the next step of the scripting is working. Now we can see the goblin cannons. Now the warriors are mobilizing. Just let the camera do
Seems
whatever
as
the
what you say is
fuck you
true.
want.
You and your men get the villagers across the bridges south.
He's talking to me.
Hold the bridge south as long as you can. My army will defend this keep for as long as we are able.
Finally! Fuck! We did it. We made it. We made it through, and I'm only gonna have to crop one segment.
Get the villagers to Fell.
Shut up.
Warn them of the new goblin
Shut
citadel.
up!
Go, now!
Note that if you dally too long in Marcon, they close the gates on you. Now, a little bit of theater. These warriors, they're not really doing it yet, so we'll just keep moving.
We're moving.
I'm gonna be showing you the warriors' last stand in a minute. Because it's so ill-planned. Is it starting? Not yet. I mean, we have a pretty... And then we have to deal with some... I think those patrols even come down to fight us, so... Yay,
Yes,
keep
sir.
a brisk pace. Okay, there we go. Time's up. Let's go. The warriors are being shot. They move by groups to fight a superior melee force. They're being shelled by cannons all the while. They move out while their bowmen are still moving onto the walls. The goblin archers continue to fire into the ensuing melee because they're really not smart. And that's it for Marcon. I am confident that Marcon can withstand any assault from the man himself.
Yeah.
Misses. Goblin warriors aren't a big deal. They're basically just legionaries. I think legionaries are better than warriors, so that's why I used them as the example. They actually flinch. Fuck. Note that the villagers trail a while behind you because they're morons. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. You don't have to get all of the villagers. I think you only have to get, like, one of them. Well, that was an interesting throw. Okay, how much is there still on the bridge? Okay, we really have to do this sort of quicker. You know what that means? That means it's a good thing I didn't name any of my warriors. Let's go. Charge, lads.
Got it. Hold your fire!
Fuck, I knew that was gonna happen. Poor guy.
Sweet.
Are you fucking kidding?
We're on it.
And of course he's
Casualty.
brilliantly using the
And straight up.
villagers as a distraction.
Incoming!
I guess I can hypothetically still win. If that villager doesn't stand there and get killed.
Yeah! Move there, move there.
Or if he runs towards the, you know, river. That he... Oh, that's right. Goblin archers are only vaguely slower than your warriors. I think we might still be able to win this. Never mind, they just stab Bill to death. Okay, so they don't move out of the gate until you've wiped out everything on the bridge.
We're on it.
Which means that, hooray, I have to be on that Imperial Guard as soon as he leaves. Turn around.
Move there. Like up there.
Let's get him.
Get on it, boys. Just one Imperial Guard. Oh, there's two, I guess.
Like up there.
Oh, note that our dwarf was automatically named Soldlindi this time, so he got to stay Soldlindi.
Move there.
Okay, I'm going to presume that my warriors are doing well.
Yeah!
Because I really don't have the attention to spec check.
Stand clear.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it! Well, that's high comedy.
Move there.
I'm on it.
Move there.
Got it.
Wow, what a hero.
Casualty.
Anton is screwed. What? What the fuck? Really? They're going to chase Anton around forever, aren't they? Ladies and gentlemen, the seventh god.
Like up
This is why melee troops should be faster than ranged troops.
Got him.
You know, actually noticeably faster. Not just, well, technically they outrun them. So, Stuart and Rick. Oh, I like Rick. Rick's the cool guy. Also, that helot got a kill. They were more than a cheap and expendable. That's exactly what they are.
New units received.
New
Now we
units.
must hold these bridges.
We get new units? Oh, nice.
Yes, sir.
Get on it, boys. Looks like I got some extra cavaliers here.
Ready.
Let's line them up in a big line. Because a big line is the best. I don't know what that lag spike was. But now, I think we have to defend these bridges against something, because now Marcon can withstand a siege and didn't. And I don't remember what happens next, so let's find out. Through the power of super speed until it's not really convenient anymore.
Yes, sir.
The answer is that's what happens. We get attacked.
Casualty.
Casualty. I'm glad I didn't rename any of my warriors. I don't remember how many waves we get attacked. We get here.
Yes, sir.
What I do know is that chasing goblin archers is stupid and futile.
Let's get them.
Casualty. Casualty.
See, one of the problems with the 7th God is that most of your basic melee troops are both
Yes, sir.
out-meleeed by enemy melee and outrun by enemy ranged for most of the game. So it creates a... It's just frustrating. Like, why would you bother with this? All of these warriors, they're cool. Why would I use them?
Casualty.
They're just going to get murdered, and then, you know, pellets outmass them.
Yes, sir.
And because of the clusterfucky way myth melee works. Stack up, though. I'm not complaining. Not yet. We've still got a giant wave of Imperial Guard that I really wish I had satchels down for. Shit. But hey, once sometimes just has to do.
Let's get them.
Note that Imperial Guard do not often change targets. Which is
Casualties.
very frustrating when things like that happen. And they run right through your warrior net that you move to engage them because they can't flinch. And they don't stop. And they don't change targets. So if they decide they want your dwarves, well, sorry dwarves, you're fucked. Satchels, run.
Yes, sir.
Get out of the way.
Not to mention they aren't exactly slow units. Nice.
Step aside.
Shit.
Hold your fire. We're on.
Casualty. Casualty.
Yay! Woo! Hooray! Hooray!
We did it. That was the chapter.
Yay! All right! Hooray! Hey, we did it!
Yeah.
See, it's a short chapter, and it's not really hard, but there you have it. Exposition time.
Despite the quick and decisive falls of Kelnathor and Marcon, the dwarves remain stalwart. With the castle Marcos fallen, nothing prevents the goblins from flooding the Midlands. I foresee the dwarven king, Jarl Verant, the Stormbringer, as he stands before his warriors while they prepare for
I'm
the
sort of
upcoming
surprised that I
battle.
remembered the German
His
"the."
voice booms as it echoes. Accent seems strange to me. I have never before heard the voice of dwarven nobility.
My brothers, it has been 600 years since a goblin has set foot on our lands. 600 years since our blades tasted goblin blood. 600 years since our grandfathers' grandfathers swore that no man, monster, creature, or beast would ever take this land from the dwarven people. I say to you
They've
now,
got German
as we
names, but they
face
don't
our
sound even
ancient
sort of
enemy,
German.
that we call upon the spirits of our forefathers and dare to do what they have done. Fight for the honor of your fathers. Fight for the honor of your dwarven blood. Fight for the children of your grandchildren, so that they may say with pride, when the time came, my family fought like dwarves. Fight for Harbeck Mountain and the glory of the Dwarven Kingdom!
A roaring cheer rings from Harbeck Mountain.
The Harvick
Dwarves
Mountain
break
defensive
into a
line is
song
pretty
of honor
terrible.
and heroism. The Stormbringer smiles and readies his family axe. He might die tonight. If so, he will die on his feet like a warrior. The dwarves lay their defenses and await the enemy. They believe themselves ready to face any challenge, any assault the Imperial army could launch. We shall see.
Pro tip, we are ready. Yeah, we've got a big thing to do, so. Note that this is actually fake water, and I have no idea how. But that's how it is. So save, replace, quit. Harbeck Mountain. Harbeck Mountain is so amazing. So, look forward to that in 3 to 4 days.